You can start a side hustle with $0. Here's how 3 people made $1,000 per month doing it, and why most people still think you need money to begin. One turned their photography hobby into client work, another sold digital prints on Etsy, and the third built a social media following that led to brand deals. Let me show you how they did it without spending a dime. On the Money Decoded, we break down side hustles that actually work, not the ones you see in influencer posts. Today, we're diving into zero-cost strategies that don't require a degree, special skills, or upfront investment. Let's start with the myth. You need money to start a side hustle. That's not just wrong. It's a barrier that keeps people from even trying. The truth? The most successful side hustles in 2026 are built on skills you already have, platforms that handle the logistics, and strategies that minimize risk. Take Sarah, a teacher who started freelancing on Upwork. She used her writing skills to create content for startups. No equipment, no inventory, just her laptop. Or James, who turned his photography hobby into a side business by selling prints on Etsy. He didn't need a studio. He used natural light and a smartphone. These aren't outliers. They're the blueprint for zero-cost side hustles. But here's the catch. Most people get stuck in the "I need to invest first" mindset. They think they need a website, a logo, or a business license before they can even start. That's not true. You can begin with just a phone, a laptop, and a willingness to learn. In fact, starting small lets you test ideas without risking your savings. So what are the 3 most common zero-cost side hustles? Let's break them down. Strategy 1. Freelancing on online platforms. Platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer.com let you offer skills like writing, graphic design, coding, or virtual assistants. You don't need a portfolio. You can start with a few samples or even create a mock project. For example, a recent Reddit user shared how they got their first client by offering to write blog posts for free in exchange for a testimonial. That testimonial became their first review, which helped them land paid gigs. Strategy 2. Selling digital products. Think templates, ebooks, or online courses. You don't need a publisher. Tools like Canva or Adobe Express let you create visually appealing templates for $0. A 2026 Side Hustle School survey found that 67% of digital product sellers started with free tools. One example? A teacher who created printable classroom activities and sold them on Teachers Pay Teachers. No inventory, no shipping, just digital downloads. Strategy 3. Content creation for brands. If you have a social media following, you can monetize it through brand deals. You don't need a huge following. Even 1,000 followers can attract microbrands. A Reddit user shared how they started by posting daily skincare routines, which led to a collaboration with a small skincare company. They didn't need a camera. They used their phone and a basic lighting setup. But how do you avoid scams? The most common red flags are promises of quick money or requests for upfront payments. Always verify the client's legitimacy. Check reviews, ask for a contract, and use platforms with dispute resolution. For example, Upwork has a 90-day guarantee for new freelancers. If the client doesn't pay, you get your money back. Another tip, start with low-cost, high-impact tasks. For example, if you're a writer, offer to write a single blog post for $50 instead of charging hourly rates. That way, you test the market without risking your time. And always set clear boundaries. If a client asks for more work than you can handle, say no. Your time is valuable, even if you're just starting out. Now that you know the strategies, let's walk through the steps to get started. First, pick one idea that aligns with your skills. If you're a writer, go with freelancing. If you're creative, try selling digital products. If you have a social media presence, explore brand deals. Step 1. Build your profile. On platforms like Upwork, create a profile that highlights your skills and includes a sample of your work. If you don't have samples, create a mock project, like writing a short blog post or designing a simple logo. For social media, post consistently and engage with your audience. Even if you're just starting, your content can attract followers. Step 2. Set your rates. Don't be afraid to start low. If you're new, charge $10 to $20 per hour for freelancing or $5 to $10 per digital product. You can always increase your rates as you gain experience. And remember, your time is valuable. If a client offers a lower rate than you're comfortable with, say no. You're not obligated to accept every offer. Step 3. Manage your time. Balancing a side hustle with a full-time job can be tough. Start with 1 to 2 hours a week and adjust as needed. Use tools like Google Calendar to block out time for your side hustle. And don't forget to take breaks. Burnout is real, and it can derail your progress. Finally, Don't forget the tax implications. If you're earning income from your side hustle, you'll need to report it on your taxes. Set aside 25 to 30% of your earnings for taxes, and consider using accounting software like QuickBooks or Wave to track your income and expenses. If you're unsure, consult a tax professional. It's better to be safe than sorry. If you're ready to start your side hustle but don't know where to begin, hit subscribe. We'll break down exactly how to pick your first gig, set your rates, and avoid scams in our next video. The key takeaway? You don't need money to start a side hustle. You just need the right strategy. Whether you're freelancing, selling digital products, or creating content, there's a path that works for you. See you tomorrow with more real-world tips.